Hiroyuki?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, may I ask two questions? One is for TG2, so it's for you.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome.
My question is, Epibone have to do a lot of in situ measurement, right?
Yes.
So the data set, I just want to think about, is it possible for us to use the observation data for remote sensing product validation? So how can I share the data set? How can I use the data set to support the remote sensing product validation?
Yeah, thank you very much. That is a very important question, and also that is, honestly speaking, that is a challenge of Epibone, how to share the biodiversity data with the more broad-scale observation like satellite remote sensing. But I mean, so far, many of the observations by the Epibone has been focusing on this species level identification, and not yet much scaled up to the ecosystem or landscape level. So we are of course hoping to do that, and also sharing the data on the databases that are available from the users. But we have to, take a concrete action to do that. So. Of course, your request is very much welcome, and also, of course, we are hoping to do that. But let us just try to continue to discuss what kind of format of the database would be useful for the satellite remote sensing scientists. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. If no more questions, maybe we can move to the last presentation. It's also by Hiroyuki about the. Yes, please begin your presentation.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Can you see the slide?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Thank you very much again for all the audience there, and I'm sorry that I'm not able to be there with you. But on behalf of the Aogeo Coordination Board, I am giving this presentation to summarize the activities of Aogeo for all of you to participate in this third Aogeo workshop. As you have seen, we have many task groups activities, including the observations, data integration, and also producing the information. And of course, also I'm aiming at this presentation to feeding to the discussion part of this session. So we are facing the global environmental changes through the regional changes and challenges at local scales for sustainable development, disaster risk reduction, and mitigation and adaptation to climate change. While considering the global concerns, we also consider that there are regional commonalities and differences or the regional context. Therefore, the regional coordination and cooperation by inclusive communication are crucial for the community to tackle the challenges across the thematic areas that you have been seeing in this session. And by enhancing the cooperation between the regional GEOs, we have the Aogeo, of course, Eurogeo as represented by John, and also Amerigeo and Afrigeo, and also with the work program activities with the convening power of GEO. And the global community could work together to meet a shared agenda such as SDGs, Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction, and Paris Climate Agreement. As we all know, the Asia-Oceania region contains several unique characteristics in geography, population, climate change, natural disasters, and socio-economic development. And Aogeo is cooperating to strengthen the comprehensive ability of Earth observations and applications in the region, and wishing to cooperate with global GEO to address the global issues. Let us revisit the structure of the Aogeo, its work plan for the next 3 years. This is the outline of Aogeo implementation plan in the 2020 to 2022 GEO-WORK program, as we all already know. Aogeo consists of Asia-Oceania Caucus, Coordination Board, Integrated Priority Studies, Task Groups for Thematic Applications and Services, and Foundational Tasks. And tomorrow and also on Saturday, you will see the integrated priority studies and other task groups for the applications and services, and also the foundational tasks. And Aogeo Symposium and Aogeo Workshop. Aogeo Workshop is this event that you are gathering now, function as the forum of these activities. And these structure and activities of our region have been developed through the inclusive communication and cooperation since the beginning of GEO. This is a list of the task groups in Aogeo. As you can see, all the thematic task groups from 1 to 9 are linked with GEO flagships and initiatives of the global GEO activities. Asian Water Cycle Initiative is linked with GEO Growth. AP-Bond is a regional partner of the GEO-Bond. Ocean Coast and Islands cooperate with Blue Planet. And of course, I apologize, I skipped Carbon and Greenhouse Gas Initiative, GEO-C, and that was linked with the GEO-C in the previous initiative. And Asia Rice Crop Estimation and Monitoring Group cooperate with the GEO-GLOM, Drought Monitoring and Evaluation with the GEO-LDN, Disaster Resilience Group with GEO-DALMA, and Environmental Monitoring and Assessment with GEO-GLOM, and Himalaya GEOS with the GEO-NOM. And let me introduce it. And you have already learned many kinds of efforts by these task groups. In order to address the multidisciplinary issues in our changing environment, the Aogeo is attempting to build integrated study in our region, in addition to the thematic task groups from 1 to 9. We call this IPS, and it focuses on including water, biodiversity, carbon and GHG, ocean, food production, disasters, mountains, land use change, and islands, and so on. The Aogeo Integrated Priority Studies, IPS, is aiming at promoting the cross-cutting activities or researchers among existing tasks in the Aogeo, and to encourage experts in the region to join the Aogeo efforts through the project. And also the APS is aiming at demonstrating the values of Earth observation data in the AO region by using the voluntary contributions of datasets from satellites, machine learning, and reanalysis. And APS has its pilot area like Mekong River Basin, Pacific Islands, and Himalayan mountains. In November last year, Aogeo convened at Canberra, Australia, to have this 12th Aogeo Symposium. And this is one of the fora of the Aogeo. And at this 12th Aogeo Symposium in Canberra, we shared the updated activities in the region and discussed how do we scale up those approaches and results to the region and also to meet the global agenda, namely SDGs, Sendai Framework, and Paris Agreement. As one of our cooperative activity to share the objectives to tackle the environmental issues, we made this kind of mapping analysis of the task group activities on the SDGs, Paris Agreement, and Sendai Framework. You can find this mapping analysis results on the website of 12th Aogeo Symposium. And of course, we attempted to map our activities to the goals, but not only for the goals of the SDGs, Paris Agreement, Sendai framework, but we also considered our contributions to the respective indicators under each goal. The map shows that the Aogeo community contributes to sustainable development goals, particularly related to food security, water resources, climate action, biodiversity on land and in water. Some groups are also clearly addressing Paris Agreement and Sendai framework, as you can see here. By sharing this information, Aogeo and its task groups are designing to strengthen the Earth observations, knowledge production, and delivery to the society. So this will be my last slide to be further shared and discussed in Aogeo. This could be a message to the discussion part, and also for the sessions on February, Friday, and also Saturday, that we might share and discuss about emerging scientific topics and societal needs and challenges regarding COVID-19 pandemic under environmental risks and capacity development and next generations to address the SDGs, Paris Agreement, Sendai Framework, and the 8 societal benefit areas in the GEO. And thank you very much for your attention, and I look forward to discuss with you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Maybe before the panel discussion,